What's going on, everyone? Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Delta Entertainment. I am your host, Liquid Kenobi. And before we get started, I would like you guys to please hit that like button and please subscribe to my channel. Would appreciate that very, very much. All right, guys, let's get into this. So, we got an article that came out today, and it's a bit of bad news for a lot of Batman fans, bro. So, if you guys remember a month or two ago, there was an issue that's what was going on with the Batman 2 sequel. They were taking long. And then, of course, Grace Randolph, she tended to spill out the bean about Matt Reeves being sick. And it just raised eyebrows at her. Why would she damn exploit that? Why would she do that kind of thing? It is a private matter, bro. And of course, she exploited that. So, now that we've got to confirm, here we go. Matt Reeves no longer directing the Batman Part 2 sequel. It's set for production in 2026 with no director attached. So right now, they're in big trouble right now. With Matt Reeves out of the picture, there's no telling who could be the director for the Batman sequel. So let's get into this article and see what you guys think. The Batman Part 2 is moving forward, but apparently not under the direction of Matt Reeves. According to a newly released listing from Production Weekly, Reeves is no longer attached as director of the upcoming DC sequel and is now only credited as the film's screenwriter. The production is currently aiming for March 2026, shot in London, with a revised release date of October 1st, 2027. This new marks a dramatic shift for a franchise that Reeves helped shape from the ground up. The 2022 release of The Batman was met with critical acclaim and a strong box office showing, leading Warner Bros. To announce for a full trilogy with Reeves at the helm. But the sequel has since experienced multiple production delays and now the departure of its original director. So yeah, they're in real trouble right now. Matt Reeves originally pitched The Batman as the first installment of a grounded trilogy exploring a younger, less refined version of Bruce Wayne, drawing inspiration from noir detective stories and crime sagas like Zodiac and Chinatown. Reeves emphasized the psychological depth into Gotham's characters. In interviews following the first film's release, Reeves spoke about building a rich world that could sustain multiple films and spin-offs, including the HBO Penguin series, which released to critical acclaim. The Penguin was a good show, man, and I'm hoping it does succeed for the next season of it. So I'm looking forward to that. Warnings were quietly circulating. While Reeves has not publicly disclosed the reason behind the step back, speculation has been quietly building up for months. In fact, Forbes writer Paul Tassi hinted at the situation back in January 2025. I have heard what Reeves is going through, and no, I'm not going to say what it is, but I will say it's serious, and people really need to back off. Yeah, exactly. But Grace Randolph, she fucking spilled it, and she became a dumb you-know-what. This early reference suggested that those in the media circle were already aware of a serious personal issue affecting Reeves, but choose not to elaborate out of respect for his privacy. The issue re-entered the public spotlight last month when YouTube personality Grace Randolph referenced Reeves' situation in a video, controversially comparing it to that of the late Chadwick Boseman. Her statement drew significant backlash online, with many criticizing the comparison as inappropriate and speculative. So what's next for the sequel? Despite Reeves stepping back as director, The Batman 2 remains in active development. Robert Pattinson, Colin Farrell, Jeffrey Wright, and Andy Serkis are all expected to return, and Reeves remains on board as co-writer alongside Mattson Tomlin. The Batman Part 2 has been delayed multiple times, and its most recent release date now set for October 2027. These delays have unfolded amid a broader restructuring of DC's cinematic universe under new co-heads James Gunn and Peter Safran, who are launching a rebooted continuity known as Gods and Monsters. However, Reeves' Batman films are part of a separate continuity called the DC Elseworlds. Banner meaning they are not directly connected to the Gunn's new Superman-led reboot. Despite being outside the new canon, the Batman remains one of DC's strongest performing standalone entries post Justice League. As of this writing, Warner Brothers has not named a replacement director for Matt Reeves. The studio may be writing to make a formal announcement or seeking someone who can preserve Reeves' creative vision. Some fans call line have speculated about potential successors, but no credible reports have emerged. With pre-production reportedly set to begin in early 2026, the search for a new director will be a major point of interest over the coming months. So yes, this is sad, bro. This is very sad indeed for Matt Reeves, bro. I hope whatever situation he's got, bro, I hope he gets out of it, bro. And I really did enjoy the Batman show, the Batman movie. I saw the movie 3 times. That's how good it was, and I really enjoyed it. So I do hope that that the sequel will succeed, and I hope Matt Reeves recovers, man. But you guys, let me know in the comments, what do you guys think of this? So please, if you guys could share this video, post a comment below, let me know your thoughts. And as always, thank you very much for watching this video. Thank you for being part of the channel. And I hope to see you guys until next time. Bye, everyone.